Hello everybody and welcome back to part 26 of Steambot Chronicles. A day has passed and I have returned to the honeybee gardens, and now I'm going to talk to the farmer's daughter because she has some flower seeds and she just gives them to me so that I can give them to the girl at Zabala Hill, which is where the orphanage is, because you may remember back in like part 6, 7, whenever that was. It's been so long. Her plants died at the orphanage. You can't water them anymore. They're pretty much done. And we have to give these new seeds to the girl so that she can plant some new stuff. And then everything's going to be hunky-dory over there, you know. And if you want to pick up honey and or spring water, you always want to return to the Pantano swamplands and visit this farm, because that's where you get both honey and spring water. Yeah, good stuff, good stuff. Maybe eventually this house will be back to normal and it won't be all burnt and destroyed, but another bit of planning I did before I came here, I slapped on the carriage so that I could pick up this guy over here, because he just so happens to want to go to the orphanage where I'm going. So what the hell, I might as well transport him, eh? Yeah. But yeah, I am really, really hot today. I want to try and do this whole video in just one take, because I don't want to keep doing commentary for this thing multiple times. Because that's something I actually do with my Let's Play sometimes. I've had instances where I was like halfway through a video, and I was just like doing it, and it seemed like it was going pretty good, and then I stumble over my words, and then I can't think of what to say next, and I just like... There's like a perfectionist in me that like gets so frustrated at how badly I'm doing with the commentary that I just go, no, and I push stop and I do it all over again and I just redo the whole process. But that can turn what is like a 20-minute video into a 40-minute experience, you know? And that's not counting the actual editing where I have to listen to it back and make sure all the voice clips are fine, and then I have to like make sure that the actual video itself is fine when I upload it to YouTube. Although sometimes YouTube will still screw that up, because like twice with Steambot Chronicles, twice, I have uploaded this very playthrough and for some reason the processing like screwed it up, and then the ending was weird, even though like the source video was absolutely fine, and the end of the video was all screwed up, and it made me crazy because it meant I had to upload again, and because my internet connections are so terrible, that takes like an hour and a half just to upload one video, you know? It's not fun. It's not fun. My voice is going out because it's so friggin' hot, and I have to make sure I have next week's videos ready for next week because I'm going on a trip later this week, and I gotta get this done. I gotta get this done. But I've returned to Neferberg. It's been a while since we came here, and I'm actually going to be visiting the inn where I usually rested to advance the day, because you may not remember this, but maybe you do. The last time we visited the orphanage, there was a guy named Vladimir there, and he's got someone looking for him, and we're supposed to get that guy off of his trail. So the man in black is waiting for Vladimir, who owns the real estate office across the way. You wouldn't happen to know where Vladimir is, would you? He's gathering herbs at Seagull Beach. Gathering herbs, huh? You learn something new every day. At any rate, I appreciate the tip. You have a nice day. Oh, I'm a good liar. I'm a very good liar. And that guy gets thrown off the trail, and now I can go to the orphanage where Vladimir is to let him know the good news that the guy isn't going to be there waiting for him when he returns to his real estate office. And that's something I could have done easily back in like part 6, part 7, whenever I met the guy. But I just wanted to keep moving on with the plot and advancing it and getting through it. But now we're at the part of Steambot where I'm doing all the side quests, right? I'm just doing one side quest after another. Side quest, side quest, side quest. So, you know, I'm sorry if there's not enough plot. I'm sorry. We're going to get back to the plot eventually. But you guys got to see how big Steambot is. You got to see how much content that this game has. And, if this is going to be my final Let's Play, I'm going to be doing a magnum opus. This might be my longest Let's Play yet. It might be longer than Sonic Unleashed, to be honest. I'm going to be playing this until like fucking November, probably. Oh, God. Aha, you're back! Have you chased them out of town? I sure did. This is wonderful! I can finally return home! I can't thank you enough! Please stop by the office in Nephroburg. My accent is so good. But, now that I'm back at the orphanage, I have helped out all of the children who reside here. Because this kid right here, sometimes I get in trouble for reading at dinner time. I can mention the conundrum that's over at the Happy Garland school and try and explain it to him, and if he solves it, well, wait a minute. Maybe he's smart enough to attend school, and then I can go to the professor and enroll him in the university, huh? I wanted to grow flowers, but I don't have any more seeds. Well, guess what? At the very beginning of this video, I picked up some Cosmo seeds, and there you go, Flora. I did it! You got your seeds! And now I come to Sister Kate, and I'm going to donate the letter from Don Puccini because the other kid wants to become a Trotmobile gladiator. Well, guess what? Guess what? Don Puccini's looking for young kids to become Trotmobile riders. So hey, I just solved all of their problems. I solved all of these kids' problems. I am a saint. I am a living legend. I have done good today. I have done lots of good today. Although there is a part 2 to this quest because I have to return to Don Puccini and the school, and I gotta wait for the flowers to grow, so, you know, we'll be back at the orphanage later. But I've returned to Nephroburg. It's now nighttime. I want to check in on Vladimir, who's back at the real estate office. Thanks a lot for your help the other day. What kind of room are we in the market for today? I already got one in Happy Garland, so I'm good. I'm good. Can't get one right now. Yeah, you can only have one per city, so that kind of sucks. But, oh God! It's time to find out just what you know. How much do you know about that Trotmobile? Tell me! Hey, back off, asshole. Hey, you're the kid who lied to me. You'll stay out of this if you know what's good for you. Tell me everything you know. I don't know anything. Just, there was a Trotmobile with a giant cannon. Hold it, what's going on here? Rats! We won't forget this, Vladimir. I have a funny feeling about that guy. I'm glad you're safe. We received a call from your wife. If he causes you any more trouble, please contact us immediately. Oh, Sugar Plum, are you alright? I'm fine, dear, thank you. He ran away before anything serious could happen. I would like to thank you, though. Unfortunately, this is all I can spare. Please, you can choose anything. Well, cash is nothing, since I can bet on Samson, so I'm gonna get some stocks, because, that's a consistent cash flow after a while. There's a Trotmobile rider in town who was once considered the greatest gladiator of all time. I've seen this legendary rider sitting in a passage underneath the railroad. If you want to become a great rider, you might want to seek him out. And that means there's another side quest I can do, and I'm going to be heading towards it right now. I'm just going to beeline right for this quest, because, you know, it feels appropriate. It feels appropriate. Actually, this quest I'm heading to, I wouldn't be able to resolve unless I was an A-rank gladiator. But luckily, I've been competing in all of the arenas. I've been battling all the gladiators that this country has to offer, so I'm rank A, which means that I can progress with this upcoming quest. So, yeah, good timing on my part. But right next to the Nephroburg Museum, as well as the station, like they said, underneath the railway, there is a tunnel. And, yeah, this Trotmobile champion is in here. It is very dark, and I apologize. That's just how the game is. It's really hard to get around at night. I don't know who told you I was a legendary Trotmobile guy, but the name's Ginger. I'm a rider, or at least I was. What brings you to this fine area? I want to know more about you. Well, it's true that I was the Trotmobile champion of the Trotmobile tournament. So, I taught those skills to a man who was broken and needed hope. With my teachings, he became powerful and rose to victory as the new champion of the Trotmobile battles. But there was also darkness in him. Now, I fear no one can stop Elder, the one they call the White Phantom. I regret ever teaching him those skills. Oh man, what's up with Elder, man? I gotta know. As his alias suggests, he rides a ghostly white Trotmobile. His skill is unrivaled, and his brutality ensures his top spot in the tournament. He fights at the Happy Garland Arena. Uh-huh. I want to learn some mad Trotmobile skills. You want me to teach you? Looks like you got an A-rank license. For what purpose do you want to increase your Trotmobile abilities? Oh boy, what is my motivation? Let's see here. I just want to help people out. You can help them by transporting persons or cargo. I understand. Tonight, take your Trotmobile and head to the waterway slope. You will find our arena if you follow the waterway. Cool. Good to know. Good to know. Also, there's a cat down here. And it's hungry. Well, I can't let this cat starve. I gotta feed it. I gotta feed it. And look, I happen to have sheep's milk. Cats like milk. There, it's happy. Booyah, I did it. That's not a side quest, but that's something you can do. Because why not? So yeah, folks, we're going to be taking on Ginger, the former champion of the gladiator circuit before he was dethroned by Elder. And when you initiate this quest, how do you get to the waterway slope? Well, you just go into your Trotmobile, and now there's a new icon, a new destination for that. Slope to the waterway. It wouldn't be there if I didn't talk to that NPC, but it is there now. So, yeah. But yeah, the lighting of certain towns when it's dark out is not the best. I could have brightened the brightness. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm not doing a second take. It's too fucking hot. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I want to edit. I want to get this over with. Oh, God. Not the playthrough. Just, it's too hot today. But what I'm saying is, it's dark. And so, you might be looking at your screen right now going like, holy shit, I can't see anything. It's like, well, I can see the health bars and the weapon parts and the boost gauge and the mini-map on the bottom right. That's pretty clear, but, you know, it's just so dark. It's just so dark in these towns because there's no lights anywhere, and I gotta raise the brightness of my TV just to see what's going on at night. And like when you're walking around at daytime, it looks perfectly fine. It looks bright as hell, so I don't know. But either way. So you've come. Are you prepared? Now, we fight! Here we go, the former champion Ginger, and he's actually pretty tricky, I'm not gonna lie. This guy is equipped with a boomerang. And the boomerang does leave him, like, stationary. It leaves him, like, standing there for a little split second. But the boomerang does do a lot of damage, and it is pretty hard to dodge. And whenever you try to pick this guy up and throw him at a wall and stuff, he is a greasy fella. He just gets out of your grasp almost all the time whenever I try to throw this guy. Like, I pick him up, he gets out. I pick him up, he gets out. And then he picks me up, and oh no! He does a lot of damage to you when he picks you up. Now, you can actually get out of his grip as well, but you have to, like, rotate the left analog stick and then mash X and square at the same time really, really quickly. And I've only been able to do it, like, a few times, especially with the guy Schneider, who we're going to be seeing later. But with this particular boss fight, what I like to do is just take a lot of jumping slashes. Like I said, the AI doesn't really know how to operate against that. So it's like, you jump. Hopefully you'll dodge the boomerang, hopefully it does its loop while you're in the air, and when you get up close, you whack him as you're heading down. So you jump, whack down, that way he can't grab you when you're in the air, and, you know, it's very tricky, it's not easy, and the arena's very dark, so it's not ideal. But by defeating Ginger, we got ourselves the fin roof, which is not really worth it. I was hoping for a much better prize, but hey, at least I took out the former champion of the circuit. Speaking of the circuit, I got some more gladiators to take on here in Nefraburg now that I'm an A-rank fighter. And one of them is, in my opinion, one of the hardest Trotmobile battlers in the whole entire game. No, not you, Boss Elephant. I already kicked your ass. No, this guy, Schneider. The Nefraburg champion. This guy is the real deal. He's got a scar on his face for a reason, because he takes no prisoners. He is a badass mofo. Badass mofo. And I actually think he's harder than Elder, if I'm going to be honest. Hi, Dino. How you doing? Still incredibly flamboyant, I imagine.
Get him! I'm betting on you! Kick some ass!
I know I've already beaten the boss elephant, but I wanted to fight him again because I'm only a few medals away from becoming an S-rank fighter. And, you know, maybe he's different in the arena. I just wanted to prove that, like, he's not that different in the arena. He still uses the ball and chain weapon, and all you have to do is dodge it, and then get in close, and then pick him up, throw him, and just wail on him when he's down, and that's pretty much it. You know, it's the same strategies I had when I defeated the killer elephants in the first place, so, nothing crazy there, nothing crazy there. But he's an A-rank fighter, so you get a lot of medals for beating this guy up, even though he's probably one of the weakest, lamest A-rank fighters. So, if you want easy medals, just come back to Neferberg at night and fight the boss elephant over and over and over again. But booyah! I am now an S-rank fighter, which means I can take on S-rank gladiators, as well as the champion elder over at Happy Garland. But, Schneider, the hero of Neferberg, he is an S-rank fighter. He is very, very tough. He's one of the 2 toughest opponents in the whole entire game, and I'm including like mandatory story missions. Oh yeah, this guy is no joke. So I got myself a spiked ball because he likes to grab things, Schneider. He likes to grab things, and that's a good opportunity to pick something up yourself or to wail on him with your ball and chain, since he's not going to be dashing left and right. And usually this guy is dashing all over the place because Schneider will not sit still. He is a bastard. He's just constantly moving. And it's not fun.
Kick some ass!
Schneider!
Okay, here we go, folks. The Neferberg champion, Schneider. Look at him move. Look how quickly he zips around. My big tip is to pick up either a car or a big boulder, wait for him to dash to something that he will pick up, and then chuck it at him when he starts to lift that thing, because then you can drain a lot of health really, really quickly. I made that look pretty easy. I promise you, Schneider is a lot harder than that, and I'm actually going to be fighting him again later in this playthrough to give you a better demonstration of his skill. But, yeah, Schneider is not easy. Schneider is not easy at all. But you get a whopping 200 medals for taking him on, and that's a great prize payout because you can use that for the prize exchange to get a whole bunch of cool stuff for your Trotmobiles, including the bazooka arm. Very powerful projectile. It's over 300 medals. So I already got 2/3 of that just from the Schneider fight alone, which is crazy. And I got a light pod, a metal jaw, which gives your Trotmobile like this big chompers. So you can go and chomp on people. That's always fun. And yeah. It's intense. It's very, very intense. Okay, back to the hideout for dinner, I guess. I lost. What else is there to say? I don't know, Schneider, I don't know, but I get the feeling I'll learn more about you later as well. Yeah, I'm still going to learn about all these characters in the future, because their stories are far from over. But yeah, folks, that's that for my side questing. Come back for part 27, because I'm going to be visiting a new area that I haven't been to before. I'm going to cross the lake of Vision Ranch. See you then.